welcome to the playback. Hi guys, we're going to let Facebook catch up and get the notification sent out. It takes a few minutes for them to get that done. So I'm going to share, turn the volume down. Oh, there it is. Okay. Don't know where to put that. Okay. Today is day 22 of 30 Days of Life. Tonight we are going to do our Be Humble and Kind. This is a retired transfer, but it is still available on my Last Chance section of my website. You want to head over there and grab one of these. Once they're gone, they will never be coming back. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to chalk it on this chalkboard. These kind of chalkboards you just get at Walmart, or I got this one at the Dollar General. When you get it, it has, the wood is not finished, it's just regular raw wood. So I always tape it off with painter's tape, and then I use the chalkboard crafting paint to paint on the sides here. This one has this one has something on the back side that I did quite a while back. We're just going to use the back side for this project tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do the Be Humble and Kind, and we're going to do some beehive. Take these off so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take a little bit of tape, because on this edge the honeycombs run off and I don't want to get it on the frame. I can see that now. Look. There we go. We're going to do the honeycomb in our buttermilk, which is a lighter yellow, and then we're going to do the bee in the bumblebee yellow. And then we're going to do the humble and kind. I haven't decided, probably. Probably white. I'm thinking white because white will stand up more on the board. My air bubbles out of there. Get this stirred up. It's feeling a little thick. it's running right off, so be a little spritz. It's right at that, wants to drizzle off, but not quite. Okay, more. Oh yeah. And as usual, I have my pan of water over here. Put everything in when I'm done using it. Just gotta, I say I just gotta be sure I don't get it on the board when I just did, but I can wipe that off. I'm gonna dry it first. Maybe. Okay. And our white, which is what my phone is leaning against. My big jar of white. We no longer carry the big jars like this. They all come in the smaller jars now. So, and from what I understand, it is. They were only available for designers anyway, but from what I understand, it was a shipping thing. So if you ordered just like a couple transfers and then one of these, they would have to put it in a larger, and it would cost more for shipping. So now we just keep it down to the jars. They are 3-ounce jars, and they last for a long time anyway. This one, I love the fact that I have a big stash here. But it's getting down in there where when I go to put my hand in there, I catch the sides and I get white chalk all over me. Not that I'm going to say enough. I don't need, any more help here. So white. We're just going to load up our squeegee with white chalk paste, and we're going to drag that through. Those of you that are new, this is Chalk Couture. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. This is Chalkology paste, and we are putting it on the silk screens that are from our company. What you do is you run it through the silk screen, wipe off the excess, put the excess back in the jar. And when you lift it up, You want to go up and down or side to side, never corner to corner. And if you can hold on to it, you're going to pull straight up. And then where, oops, hold on. I got my messies, my messies. Can't seem to not get it on the frame. I'll get that wiped off. But anyway, where the silk screens were, and when you lift it up, it leaves the chalk on the surface. So there you go. And then we're just going to dry this. So these, you'll see, there's not a stencil. That's not open up. It's not like stencils you buy at the store where it's an open area and you have to tape it down and push it. These are actual silk screens that are in there. Dry this really quick. And when we're done, we put them in water. We clean them up. They're water soluble, so you just wash them off with water. No soap, nothing like that. Just water, and we have our board erasers. I need to open up a pack anyway, but they come in a pack of 2. They look like little hockey pucks. They're kind of like a Mr. Clean eraser, but they don't have a chemical feel like Mr. Clean does. They are specifically made to clean off boards, to keep them from shadowing, and to clean off our transfers. It gets out a lot of the staining. Though some inks and chalks the pigments are pretty prominent, so they do stain, like red, yellow, black. They will stain your transfer. They will not ruin it. It just makes it look ugly, but it's still usable. Oops. Mr. B's got a bubble in his tuchus there. Okay, and I'm just pushing it down in the silk screen area to make sure there's no bubbles. Close up some of this that I'm not using anymore. Then we're going to use our mirror, or no, our bumblebee on our bee. Bumblebee on the bumblebee. And then I'm going to use a small squeegee, or excuse me, a mini squeegee. Load it up just like I did the other one. And then just draw it down through the silk screen. So as you're drawing it down, and then you're going to start lifting up the excess and putting it back in the jar, because we don't want to waste any of this. It's reusable. As are our silk screens. And you wash these off and reuse them. Company says between 8 and 12 times. I've got quite a few that I've used, probably close to 20. If you take care of them, you can get a lot of use out of them. And there's our bee. Be humble and kind. Dry Mr. B here. Okay, put that in there, close this up. I'm going to try not to leave them open, your paste, because they will dry, the air will dry them out, and you can just put water in them, distilled water only. Spritz a couple spritz, and then just keep spritzing and mixing until you get the right consistency. If you do put too much in there and it gets really liquidy, just leave the lid off for a little while and it will tend to dry up some of that moisture that's in there. Now, I don't know if you can see right in there, I got some white paste on there. So I'm just going to take moist white here. And because it's water soluble, so it'll come right up. There we go. Give me a thumbs up, give me some hearts if you like. So that was one project. I got a small little short one here too. I got these lovely pumpkins at Target. They have the little, well, I think they call it their bullpen. I call it their dollar slots. When you first walk through the door, they have a $1, $3, and $5. And these were $3 a piece. They're nice and thick. They also had some of these thinner pumpkins for $1, so those were kind of cool. But I want to chalk on the big ones. And I'm going to take my wipe and clean off. I have no idea what that is. Looks like some of the paint got chipped off. Actually, it feels like there's something on there. Never mind. See if I can scrape it off without scraping the surface. Or cutting my finger off. Actually, no, it is. It's the orange stuff got chunked off. Peel this off, or it's going to stick to the back. No, not going to come off. It's going to be a pain. So we're just going to have to chalk over this and call it good. So, dry that off. I'm going to use our black Chalkology paste. Our black velvet, which is pretty much what it is, like velvety. And I am going to, where'd it go? I'm going to use this as a Halloween one. It's just a bunch of words from Halloween. I'm going to use trick or treat, put like trick or treat here, and then I think I'm going to use October 31st with the spider on it over here. And I'm going to write on the back. It is called Spirit of Halloween. And I'm going to fuss this a little because it is going on these surfaces that I really have no idea how they're going to react. Hi Mary, how are you tonight? Is your husband feeling better? So this one that has the ding on it right here, I'm going to do the October 31st, and I'm going to put the spider right over the top of that so it'll actually cover it up. Let's see what I'm doing here. Good, thank you. No, he isn't. Oh, well, that's good. Hopefully they can figure out what's going on. Okay. Did you see the one I did before this, the project I did before this? My leg is doing better. I went to work today and I tried to stay off as much as I could, but by the time I got home, the injured part was fine, but it was my other leg and then my knee on the hurt leg, because it's had to take all the brunt of the weight and stuff. So, but other than that, it is healing and it's feeling better. So thank you. Try not to get the other words in there and pay attention to what I'm doing here. Scrape off the excess again. There. Covered up that little dinging spot that was on there. Put that over here so it can dry. Okay, let me show you what it's. I get everything in my poor crafting table is a mess. This is what we did. Humble and kind. Okay, this one's going to be a little trickier because I'm going to do trick or treat. So I'm going to have to do it in stages here. I'm going to use a mini squeegee. I know. It's one of my favorite. It's a retired transfer, but they brought it back. So it's still on the website, but once it's gone, it's gone. So I ordered a couple of them because I think it's so cute. That and the Wicked Chicken ones I did the other day. And, of course, I have black ink all over me. Okay, I'm going to dry that. My night for messing up. we just take a little Q-tip and get rid of all that. Oh, try this. On our graduation cap, that's cool. Okay. I am such a messy crafter. Messy, messy. Ah. Oops. There we go. I should probably put something up in this other corner too, but I'm running out of things to put on there. Okay. There we go. Bats and treats. So here we go. Day 22 of 30 Days of Live. Okay. And I will be back tomorrow night probably around 7:30. So, you guys have a great night. Thanks for coming and crafting with me. God bless. Oops, did I just stick my finger? Yes. God bless. Have a good night. Be kind to one another. Oh, her graduation cap? Yeah. I bet that was cool looking. Okay. Thank you for showing. Have a great night. Be kind to one another. God bless. Good night.